Hey pals, I'm back at you with another video. Today is September 12th, 2025, and I'm going to be walking around at the Bloomsburg Fairgrounds. It's going to be the 170th Bloomsburg Fair, and it will run through September 19th through September 27th, 2025. So I'm just going to give y'all a sneak peek of what might or might not be here this year. And right off the bat coming in, this is a staple, birch beer in a fair mug. This is here every year. You got barbecue in front of us here in the black trailer. Snow cones and candy apples over here. And over here is the Weiss Grandstand. You can get tickets for concerts that are happening here. And when we get there, I'll show you the board on what's being offered. This year we have tickets for Ludacris. Ludacris is going to be here on Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. Over here we have the little Christmas shop. You can get Christmas ornaments out of there and other little Christmas things. Stan's ice cream, hand dipped and soft serve ice cream. You can get stuff off there. You guys can read that, but I'll read it anyway. Milkshakes, sundaes, Italian ice, root beer floats, slushies, Arctic swirls. That sounds interesting. Soda and cold drinks. Local stand, family owned and operated for over 40 years. Okay, so back over here. So opening day of the fair, we have Ann Wilson at 7:30. Track seats $50 and grandstand tickets $27 to $48. Harness racing at 11 a.m. for free Friday and Saturday. Saturday, September 20th, Dustin Lynch is going to be here for 8 p.m. Party pit $77. Track seats $66. Grandstand seats between $45 and $60. Sunday, September 21st, Oak Ridge Boys at 2 p.m. And for you Jeff Dunham fans as well as myself, this is also going to be here at 8 p.m. Oak Ridge Boys tickets for seated track seats $34 to $40, and grandstand tickets anywhere between $25 and $38. And for seated track tickets for Jeff Dunham, they run anywhere between $64 to $68, and grandstand tickets anywhere between $45 to $62. Monday, September 22nd, Cooper Allen at 8 p.m. Track seats $50, and grandstand tickets run anywhere between $20 to $45. Tuesday, September 23rd, Bull Ride Mania, 6:30 p.m. $15. General admission is $15. Under 12 is free. Wednesday, our day, September 24th, Ludacris at 8 p.m. Party pit $90. Track $70. Grandstand seats $35 to $60. Thursday, Third Eye Blind at 8 p.m. September 25th. Party pit $90. Track $75, and grandstand seats anywhere between $40 and $65. Friday, September 26th, Sticks at 8 p.m. Seated track $60 to $65, and grandstand $42 to $60. Okay, there's two events here on the last day. Saturday, September 27th, Championship Demo Derby at 12:30. Runs anywhere between $14 to $20. Under 12, $5. And Big Rig Series Finale, 6 p.m. It's they also call it the tractor and truck pulls. We come to that every now and again, the tractor and truck pulls, anywhere between $15 and $25. Under 12 is 5. Okay, so there's that. I'll give you a look in here. There's the grandstand seats up there. And then here's the track itself. The stage isn't up yet. They'll be putting that up pretty soon. All right, so I'll go back this way. So I have some info on concerts. There will be 20 upcoming concerts at this year's fair. There will also be free entertainment at the Free Stage and Millennium Park Stage. And they will offer free entertainment throughout this year's fair. So now we're going back towards this section over here in front of us. And this is the ride section over here. They have an array of different kinds of rides here. And this looks like it's my Coors Orange Aid stand. I stop every year and I get at least one. And they also have other kinds of games you can play, like basketball games, balloon games, stuff for the little ones if you have little ones. That kind of thing over here along the wall. Bassett's, they've been here for a long time. Bassett's homemade soup and stuff, homemade rice pudding, cappuccino coffee, iced coffee, hot chocolate, iced tea, Gatorade, bottled water, and slushies. So they have an array of different things there. Everybody doesn't have whoever enters in the fair for stands, food, that kind of thing. Everybody might not be here yet. This is dumplings, old-fashioned dumplings with cinnamon ice cream. They're homemade. Dumplings are a big thing here at the fair. Over there on the track it says Bloomsburg Raceway. You can race dirt cars here. Dirt sprint. And I'm not sure on if there's any other kinds of cars, but I know they run dirt sprint cars here. Delicious Grill. Doublicious Grill. Not sure what they sell here. The rides aren't up yet. Usually when we come down for a sneak peek, they're already starting to assemble the rides. Here we have roasted sweet corn under this tent. They also offer rice pudding. I'm assuming it's called, this stand is called Sweet Pickins. This tent here also offers miscellaneous different foods. And back in the day, at this particular tent, you used to be able to come and buy packs of cigarettes if you wanted. Not anymore though. Times have changed. They also have a sky ride. It only runs down one side of the fair. Once we get under it, I'll show you guys what it looks like. It only runs down one side. Here we have Hewlett's hot sausage. Their hot sausage is fantastic. You can get hot sausages for $9, ribeye cheesesteak for 10, hamburger cheeseburger for 6, hot dog for 3, cold drinks for $3, $4, and $5. And you can also get your hot sausage with pepper and onions and sauce on request. And on the cheesesteak, ribeye cheesesteak, you can also get peppers and onions and red sauce also by request. This is a game. I'll give you a peek in there, see what it looks like. Ring any bottle and win. You get fluffy stuffies, all different kinds. I'm not sure how much it costs. I see a price there, but I can't make it out. Here you get different kinds of fluffies in there. It's a balloon game. Sweet endings in front of us here. And this stand here on the left, you can get fried veggies. The fried cauliflower is fantastic. We also have emergency medical services. And here's the sky ride here. It only runs down this side of the fairgrounds. It's called Folks Batter. Fresh dipped veggies, mozzarella cheese. You can get mushrooms, onion rings, cauliflower, and broccoli. They have two stands here right next door to each other. And this is Leonard Street Gate 10. And we did have major flooding here in 2011. Right here is the water line. So a good portion of this was underwater. And I'll show you guys the map here of the fairgrounds. This fair is located in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. It's the largest agricultural fair in the state of Pennsylvania. Check out this old forklift, guys. They don't make them like this anymore. Wow. It's old. Let's see if I can find a year on it. I don't see a date, but get this old silicone spray for it. Well, that's here, not for it, but it's on the forklift. Walking around to the mast here. So I'm standing right in front of the mast, and it goes all the way up there. And look at these little itty bitty forks they have on it. I don't even know if they work anymore. But this mast is huge for this forklift. Carol Ski Ball, she goes around all over to all the carnivals in the area, and maybe even farther. Still 25 cents for over 30 years. Sunset ice cream over there. This is what we call, this is what we call game row, I think is what we call it. There's some more games here with fluffies or stuffies, whatever you want to call them these days. Yep, there's the rest of the sky ride. It's nice at night. It's nice during the day too, but it's nicer at night. You can see all the lights, different colored lights from the fair. And I think they do birch beer here. They make birch beer, I think. Or this one might be the shooting game with the BB guns. Here's another view of the grandstand across the track there. We came in by the grandstand. It's kind of a nice day. It was a nice day pretty much all day. It was nice and blue. And now it's nice and ugly over this way. It's getting pretty ugly out. Denny and Pearl's, best pizza ever. And fried stromboli. It's delicious. And over here, we have a walking tacos stand, nachos, ice cold drinks. They also sell lemonade, freshly squeezed. People come from all over to come to this fair. We're still on Game Row. On the other side of the track here. Here's another look, another angle. Across the street there's used to be McGee Reader, now it's Autoneum. They make carpeting for your vehicles, I think. Well, anyway, that's what it used to be, what they used to do there. I won't take you out on the track. I don't have proper footwear on. So I'll have to stay on the pavement today. Lots of seating. There's lots of seating all over fairgrounds. Coming up on a balloon game. Fun games. Break a plate. You throw a bottle at it. If you ball like a baseball, you break the plate, and I think you win. Not sure how many plates you have to break. There's another game back there. What's this? Looks like it might be big prizes if you win. Lots of food. They have all kinds of different foods here. All kinds of different people that come and set up. You can buy crafts. You can pretty much find pretty much everything here. French fries. That one's here every year, but I forget who runs it because it's covered up. Old-fashioned lollipops next door to the French fries. You can also get fresh roasted peanuts. Barbecue stand. Fresh, local, and homemade. And this tent here, they have this cute tent set up here that they have in front is for the patrons that get the barbecue. Established 1923, so they've been around for more than 100 years. Moyer's Barbecue, that's that one there. They have really good barbecue. Here's the administrative office and memory of signs. Cute flower display back there in the back. On the steps there. More memory of. Now we're coming up on the different buildings you can go into. This is the horticulture building. If you have stuff you want to display, flowers, all kinds of things. Mainly plants and flowers and such is in here. I'll walk up this way to the door. Here's the Bloomsburg Fair sign. I don't know if we'll be able to see anything. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a little something. No flowers are in there yet, but there you go. There's a little look inside the building for you. Here we have PA Dutchalicious Amish glazed donuts. I'll get you a better view here. Maybe it won't be so glared. Here you can get ice cold water, fresh brewed sweet and unsweetened tea, fresh brewed coffee, chocolate sea salt caramel with whipped ice with whipped cream, pumpkin cream, Amish peanut butter. And here's what they have. They have really good donuts here at this stand. Some stuff down that way. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. Dumplings, Cal's concessions there in the black and pink stand. Here we have Gross's hot sausage. There's a Gross's French fry stand there. Next building we're coming on is the agricultural building. Take you a walk over here. This is the building that they display the big pumpkins. Typically, they usually have nice displays in the entrance of each building you can go into. Nothing in there yet. Another Hewlett's hot sausage stand. Showed you that already, so I won't spend too much time talking about that one. Plain and fancy donuts over here in the white trailer. Carl's caramel corn, and it's fresh made. They also offer candy apples, plain peanut and coconut, and salted popcorn. And here's the Norman saltwater taffy. Fantastic taffy you can get from this stand. All different kinds of flavors. Here's the arts and crafts building. That one's got stuff in the door, so I'll take you down to the next one. Looks like tables on hand carts. Okay, I'll show you, before I show you in the other door, I'll show you this here. This other flood level from 1972 when Agnes got stuck over us. Flood level 2011, flood level to 1972. Okay, I'll take you over to peek in here, see if we can see anything in here. Let's see. Oh, empty. The vendors that reserved spots for in there aren't set up yet. Here's funnel cakes, Barb's funnel cakes, batter made from scratch daily. Here's the industrial exhibits. I'll walk you to the window and I'll let you look at the plaque here they have up here. Ooh. Take a look in the door. Nothing in here yet. Looks like some of the vendors are already starting to might be setting up. Here. Veronica's pudding, rice pudding, kettle corn. Across the way there. These colored garbage cans are staples. You'll see them all over the fairgrounds. Runs fair. The Nutty Bavarian, fresh roasted Bavarian pecans, cashews, and almonds. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. No, you're good. All good. Here's the educational exhibits here. When I was still in high school, my art class got to come down when I was senior in high school. We got to come down and set up our art display. The early Monday, the Monday that the fair started. We got to come down and set up our art display for my high school. think I saw a plaque. I did. I already showed you the bottom plaque before, so I'll show you the top plaque here. It's a little hard to read. I'll try my best to show it for you. Now I'll give you guys a look at the historic area here. We're coming to the other end of the Sky Ride. Over there's Mr. Sticky's stand. Fantastic sticky buns. Krabby John's there. The white trailer with the red crabs on it. There's a smaller Norman's saltwater taffy. We can't look in the schoolhouse. I was gonna show you in the window on the door of the schoolhouse here, but there's no window that I can peek you guys into. Rupert Schoolhouse, 1869. Let me try to find a window for you guys that I can reach. The windows are up pretty high, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see in, but I'll try anyway. There's the stove to heat the room. Not sure what kind of materials it uses, but there's the old desks there. But I don't know if the stove is wood or coal or some other kind of material. Get to the front here. Here's the chalkboard. My apologies for the glare on the window, pals. Trying my best. There's the chalkboard, the teacher's podium. The seats fold up on these desks here. It looks like seats. Maybe they were just regular seats, but yeah, the seats fold up on them. And I'll walk you back over this way. You can also buy storage sheds. These sheds here are really nice here that you can purchase here at the fair. So here's the Barton House entrance. The gates, all the gates look like they're all closed, so I will not go in there. They have a nice courtyard you can walk on to get in. Pretty flowers. There's a bumblebee friend pollinating there. Better not get too close or try to smell them. I'll start sneezing again. Ugh, that's terrible. I have really bad allergies this time of year. Come on, focus. There we go. My grandfather used to have these kinds of flowers in his yard growing up. I'm not sure what they're called, but I remember seeing them throughout his yard there. Here's the outhouse. The literal outhouse for whenever the Barton House era was from. Not sure. Nice little sitting area. And I know those yellow and red flowers there by that bench there are marigolds. My pop grew a lot of them too this time of year when he was still with us. Here's this piece of equipment. Let me step back a little bit. Trying to get out of the view of the sun. Looks like, if I had to guess, it's a steamroller, an old style steamroller. I'll look for a plaque, but I don't think there will be one stating what it is. Here's a view from the front of it. It's broken. Okay, here's a plaque. Yep, it is indeed a steamroller. There we go. Springfield, Ohio. Yes, it is. Here's the plaque. It is, in fact, a steamroller. Yep. Here's another piece of farming equipment, pals. I'll walk you around it. And if I had to guess, I would say it might be a plow. There's no plaque on it. I did a walk around. Yep, there's no plaque, but I would assume that it's a plow. You would hook a horse, or a few horses, a few cows too. Here's another piece of farm equipment. I'll look for a plaque, but I'm not guaranteed to find one. Another piece of farm equipment. Oh, this one's got a plaque. And this one says it's corn husker and shredder. There's something there, but I try to show you guys the best I can. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. You guys can pause and read if you'd like. Columbia County Home Farm Barn relocation. I don't remember exactly where it was before they moved it to this location, but it's pretty nice. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Amish built this. Walk under here, across the porch, I would say. Yes, it was over there. My mom just remembered that it was over there in the middle, somewheres. Let me walk down the thing here. More food stuff over here. Chester's fries. You can also get fried pickles, corn dogs, nachos, and cheese. And there's gator kebabs. Chester's. All right, pals. Now we're gonna head over to where the free stage would be, since I showed you the grandstand stage area is. We're kind of at the back of the fairgrounds. You can't see out. There's the property fence there. Can't really see it, but I'll walk you pals over by free stage. You know, I saw somebody comment about one time about how many cow colored trash cans is total all throughout, spread out through the fairgrounds. That's a good question. I wonder too. Curiosity kills the cat. But I'm not going to be the one to walk around and count them all. can also buy campers here, bobcats, tractors, that kind of thing. Crown Royal stoves that are stainless steel you can also purchase here from the fair. You can also purchase pools, hot tubs, spas, jacuzzis. They're over there in the white tents there. I know it's hard to see. The sun's in a bad spot right now. I'll walk you just down this way.